Hey everybody, it's Vedya. I'm making a quick tutorial on weak auras, so hopefully you have it installed. I'm going to do two things. One is to give you an indication when a spell has been cast. The other one is to show you a icon with a countdown or a list of the number of stacks for the shields that we're going to be encountering in the Spirit Kings encounter. So in order to open up weak auras, you just do /WA. And when you do that, you see all the weak auras that you have set up. Here's all the weak auras I have around my DPS rotation. Here are the weak auras that I have around the shields that we encounter in the Spirit Kings. So I'm also going to add a little something to give a warning, which I didn't have during our attempts, that a spell has been cast, so that you can refrain from casting spells with the travel time, such as Halo or whatever, just so that you're extra safe. So the first thing we're going to do is create a weak aura for a spell cast. The way we do that is to click on New. I'm going to have it be a text because I want it to say something to me. So what I want it to say, when you do that, it comes to a number of tabs. The first one is Display. I want this to say Stop DPS, and I'm going to pretend that this one is going to be triggered by the cast of Shield of Darkness. So I'm going to say Xian. Click Accept. If you don't click Accept, it doesn't save what you did. So when you click Accept, you can see, hey, there's this little thing. Great. Not big enough, so let's make it really big. I like things to be organized, so let's center it. And I like it when things are red, because that gets my attention. So I also like it when things are obnoxious. So boom, there's some obnoxiousness right there. I'll bring it up a little bit. So now we have some text that says Stop DPS Xian. So I know that Xian has begun to cast his shield. So now let's actually put the trigger in. The trigger here is going to be an event. It's going to be based on our combat log. It's going to be based on spell cast start. So that's the default event, so we're good. And we're going to use spell name. Here we would type in Shield of Darkness. However, we're not dealing with Shield of Darkness in this example right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like with this little guy down here. And he cast the Thunder King's Might. Okay. Now I'm going to want this to only be up for 3 seconds. I want it to disappear after 3 seconds. Each shield cast lasts 2 seconds. So this will mean that this stays up for 1 second after the shield has been applied, which I think is fine. Right. So you can also tell it to load only this aura only when you're in Mogu'shan Vaults, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't think you really need to worry about it either. Actions, so these are other things besides this message. You can have it do other things. So you can have it do a raid warning, for example. Say Stop DPS to the raid. I'm going to have a yell since I'm not in a raid. Stop DPS Conviction. Alright, Stop DPS Conviction 3. So I'm also going to have it play a sound. My favorite sound is the air horn. Very, very obnoxious. Alright. So once you've done all that, your actions, this is on show too. This is just so that actually this stuff happens when the message is actually shown. Trigger, all good. Display, all good. Alright. Call this Stop DPS 1. So you can create one of these for each different boss if you like. I might do that myself, or you can use the same one just by adding additional triggers. But if you add additional triggers, then you need to make sure that you also have any of the triggers trigger this message. Otherwise, I think the default is that all of these triggers have to be there, right? Which will never happen. You'll never have every single boss casting a shield at the same time. It's just, the fight doesn't work like that. So to keep it simple, I would initially just create one aura for each spell cast, and then we can talk about more advanced stuff. So now we're going to want to create a icon that shows what it looks like when the shield is counting down. So first thing we're going to do is create a dynamic group. This is a group that's going to house all the shields that we're interested in. So we're going to, I've created one called the Spirit Kings. So I'm going to leave mine here. I'm not going to delete it, but I would recommend that you create something too similar to that, like Spirit King 2. So it's a dynamic group. Then I'm going to create a new icon aura. That icon aura, this is a test, so I'm going to do the King's Might, but you would do it like Impervious Shield and stuff like that. I'm just going to move this icon into the group that I created. Go here. So now this is in this dynamic group. I'm going to click on this trigger. I'm going to go to trigger first. I'm going to select multi-target. So this is going to be scanning multiple targets to see whether or not a certain buff exists. So here you would put in the name of each shield. So you can create one of these for each of the different shields, like I did down here. So just replicate everything I'm doing here for each shield, doing exactly what I'm doing just for the example. So here is Thunder King's Might. And knows that. Put a sound here as well. Like Wilhelm. Thunder King's Might. Do a cooldown. This is actually a progress, so Shield of Darkness would be %S, because there are 5 stacks of that and you need to get rid of it. So you leave that as %S. Here it's %P, because it's counting down. Do that in the center, and I'll make this 150. So I'm going to go to group over here. I want these to grow horizontal centered, and I want this to be up a little bit. Alright. Go back to here. Okay, everything should be all set at this point in time. Trigger, Thunder King's Might, that's right. Also play the sound. Oops, sorry. Just play sound on show, not on hide. Alright, let's go see how this works. Yeah. So once you do that for each shield, you should be all set. Make sure each time you create a new multi-target one, you put it into that group, and you should be fine. Thanks a lot, guys. After this, I'll show an example of what it looks like in the raid.
Shield.
Down.
May be okay here. I have to go back a little bit.
Yeah, moving back.
Boss.
Oh.
Shield. It's off. Pillage.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to
Rangers
that.
Spread.
Can you center him, Bobby?
Finley.
Got him.
volley now.
Slide hand soon. Flanking orders too.
I only get a half stun.
Watch it. Nobody's
Stop
cast.
attack
Flank.
Sleight of hand.
8 yards, guys. Rain of arrows in 5.
Do we have a bop for this one?
I do have a bop. Cannot be used on Finley.
Semenzi.
Got him. Sleight of hands. Is this one me or you?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Stun.
Someone told him.
3, 2, 1. You. It's gonna pillage.
Rain.
Your boss.
Boss.
Got myself. Volley. Watch out.
What the heck?
Slide hand soon.
Flanking on the left side.
Watch the flank.
Watch out.
Get that
Shadow.
off of me immediately.
Careful when you kill it. Don't kill
I
it
got
too
the
soon
next
over there.
range interrupt.
Armor soon. Armor
Rain of,
heavy now.
Rain of
Shield
arrows.
darkness. Do not touch that
Range,
boss.
you're cluttered back here.
I'm out.
Shield. Shield. No.
Finley.
Come on, man.
One more.
I got Fedio.
Hellstones would be good now.
I got Vampiric
You can take
Embrace
that.
going.
You spread
Oh yeah,
out.
you're next.
Got that one.
Next one is Val.
Starting that up.
Next one
Add.
is Bob.
It's coming. Sun got me.
It'll be dead soon.
Shield coming up in 5. Do
It's on
not
his head,
fucking hit it.
Stop
hit
hitting
it.
now.
Range spread out.
I'll get the range interrupt.
Range.
I don't have it.
Got it.
Nice.
We got next one.
This is Val next.
Add. Kill the ad. Take it to the back of the room, Minzy.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get away from that flanking.
8 yards, guys. 8 yards.
Out on Darky.
This one I'll die fast too. I
Shield
got
of
the Venom
darkness
Plague on
soon.
it.
Don't hit him.